my last bullet point was conclusion, which is to say, we're pretty much coming to the end of this, not like a doctor where, you have diabetes and then every month for the rest of your life, you have to go back for more insulin.
Right.
It's like, I would love this, not to say to be like the final video, our final chat,
Yeah.
but like in the sense of like, if you went to a real doctor and you had an issue and it's really resolved, that's it. You're
Yeah.
done. You know what I mean? Like you're free to go back to your life. Not that you haven't been with it the whole time, but
Right.
like, you know what I mean? Like there's no Uncle Buck. No one's moving in for 6 months or a year and like living in the garage, like couldn't be more effortless, couldn't be more hands off, couldn't be more like light touch.
Right.
And then I did want to solidify, we did chat, 2, 3 weeks ago on the telly about this, but I really wanted to get your crystallized verbiage, like, 2, 3 months ago, what was your experience like for the last, 15 or more years? And what has happened in the last, month and 2 and 3 altogether? Like, do you really notice a
I do.
dissolving of the pain?
I really do. Yeah, it's great. I gotta tell you, like I said on our last conversation, I have not had any bad days where like, I feel, a lot of pain where I've been used to that in the previous years. I've just become accustomed to it. And yeah, I mean, I talked to Pat and I was like, I can't recall the last time I had, a bad hip day. It's been really good. So I thank you. I appreciate you.
And so now within that, where to go from here is that, in another month or 2 or 3, when you're like, it's not just like dissolved to like little tiny minimal pain, but it's like, it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
You don't just drop them. If you can acknowledge that God made these gemstones and they had such a strong energy, one, that they could cure arthritis after 20 years. Then two, what I said from the beginning, which was there was a lot of things that weren't heard, no big deal. I'm going to put up a video hopefully the next day or two where I discuss this with someone else, like really crystallize these points. Like if they can cure arthritis, they can give it. If you're
Right.
playing with the wrong ones, if you're like, oh, he got me into gemstones now, and you're at the local flea market, you're like, oh, look at this power bead bracelet. You don't know which ones could cause arthritis or cause cancer. If I'm demonstrating on my videos that people are cured of cancer, cured of diabetes, cured of arthritis, then gemstones most assuredly, just like a cell phone can cause brain tumors, gemstones have such a strong energy. That's why it came with such a very stern warning
Right.
3 or 4 months ago. Like, this is not some joke. I know that I felt a very strong, like in that first month check in, you're like, yeah, I don't feel anything. And then I says to you, I'm like, don't worry, I can see things happening even if you can't feel it. I felt you look around, be like, where's fucking Montel Williams? Where, okay, Sylvia fucking Brown. Yeah, you can see it. Oh, and my dead relatives, their name begins with a J, a B, a L, a T. Okay, yeah, right. And I'm like, no, 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 no. I see it happening. You don't feel it yet. I see it happen. I know you. I felt that very. It was comical. I liked it. But anyway, so then another month turned into 2 more months, and we really have the results showing themselves clearly profound. There was no knee scoping. There
Nope.
was no Kevorkian surgery. We didn't replace your hips with plastic parts. You didn't turn into the bionic woman. We didn't feed you any pills. You didn't have to rub any creams or salves on. Yes, you were encouraged to put them on the painful hip in the beginning, but now from here on out, you just wear it around your neck. And that's what I was getting to the conclusion. Like, so in a month or 2 or 3, when you don't feel anything, it would be it's not a good idea to then just leave them on the bureau. Your best bet is to acknowledge they did have a profound effect. Your body had the capacity to rebuild the bone cells and the cartilage cells. We did not cover up the pain
Right.
with pharmaceuticals. It was healed by divine grace. Your body, God gave you that capacity. Your body had the capacity. The gemstones just focused the energy strongly enough for your body's natural healing capacity to become stronger, to upset the momentum of that disturbance, the pain,
Right.
right? You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So if you can accept that these gemstones were crucial in helping your body heal its arthritis pain for 20 years, it's not going to stop.
That's great.
That vibration, that powerful upliftment is not going to stop. Once the hips are no longer ailing and painful, you're going to continue to get bombarded by this powerful uplifting energy. And so when I did say things, 2 and 3 months ago about like, hey, don't be surprised if you start noticing other things like, you love your husband and children, no doubt, but more profound, like emotional chills when like, oh, someone does something for you, or da, 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 like, don't be surprised when you start experiencing deeper, richer emotional and mental experiences,
Mm-hmm.
because the gemstones are increasing your energy level. So on now acknowledging that, as there's less energy drawn to your physical body in the pain, there is just going to be more, energizer bunny. There's just going to be more energy available for not just, kicking the soccer ball around the backyard with the girls. You know what I mean? Like whatever it may be, there's going to be more energy available for joy.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. We know this emphatically. If a lot of your life force is drawn into, attending to this physical pain, that's going to drain your life force batteries, and so it's going to be less energy to use for you know cutting pumpkins or whatever, or painting face masks for this or that, you know what I mean, like all these other little things. When there's no longer that little anchor, in the back of your head, or physically present, like dragging you behind anyway. So my encouragement within this is to not leave them behind
Got it.
and to continue on, because then guaranteed these very inexpensive gemstones will prevent you from becoming the 50 or 60-year-old who has cancer tumors, or who then needs to get on a heart medication.
Right.
If this is at 40 proven instrumental in not doing it for you, but helping your body rise to a higher vibrational level, a higher level of health, it's not going to stop.
Right.
So it's not going to stop your aging process, but are you going to get to 50 and 60 and look fucking 10 and 15 years younger than all of your peers? Yeah,